Hey guys, LadyLibertyStacker. Today is Friday, January the 10th, 2020, and I'm back to show you the results of the little recast number 4 made from a GRISWOLD number 4 pan. And this has now 4 coats of seasoning on it. And this is the result of, I took a Avanti strip disc and tried to shave off some of the iron back here. Actually metal. I think it might have been chrome plated, I'm not sure, because it was a shiny silver. And even the handle had looked shiny at the time. So I'm not entirely sure because it was just a mess. And I do have pictures later in the video to show that. But yeah, I put 4 coats of seasoning on after I stripped it. And the only other thing I could have done with this, it was so messed up that I could have left it out for the metal pickers and they would have had a field day taking this to the metal scrappers. But yeah, I wire wheeled the whole thing inside and out, took off anything that could have been in here, stripped it, did a vinegar and lye combination. This whole thing went through the battleground, so to speak. And basically, this is how it looks now. It's actually a gorgeous little pan. It doesn't even spin very much. I mean, it spins a little bit when I push it real hard, but it spins a lot less than it did. So what we're going to do here is we are going to go ahead and test it out. I'm going to fry an egg and turn it up to medium. It's got to, warm up for a few minutes. So I'm going to do an egg, and I'm going to fry some turkey in here and just make a half sandwich for my lunch. I don't normally like fried eggs for lunch, but I want to get this video up so you guys can be seeing it Friday night. And we'll go from there, but we'll see how well this guy does. The whole idea that I wire wheeled this was to give me a cooker. It is equivalent of a number 4, or a little smaller than a number 4, but a little larger than a 3 or a 2. And we want to see how it does. All right, I'll be back. And then this one here I picked up the end of October. Went out to the bins with my local meetup group, and I stopped in another antique mall on the way back. Picked this up because it looked kind of interesting. It says GRISWOLD number 4, and I know that a real GRISWOLD number 4 is a very rare pan, or you don't see them all the time. Very, very rare. And depending on the marking on the back, they could bring in big money. I found one with an Indian head on the back, and it was priced at $300 and some. Not that it would sell for that, but at any rate, what I found out this was a recast. I've been collecting vintage cast iron now for about 3 years, and I've never run into one of these, or I've never seen one of these. And several viewers on that haul video told me that it was a recast, and what that is they take an actual GRISWOLD number 4 skillet and use that as a mold for pouring molten iron in and making another skillet. There's no way I'm ever going to sell this. It would be hard to use because it is a spinner. But I want to know your guys' feedback. I'm going to take a wire wheel to this, and I'm going to try to flatten the surface somewhat so I can make this a cooker. And if I can't do that, then I'll go out for the metal pickers and they can turn it into the scrap yard and recycle this metal. But I'm going to do that. If you're interested in seeing that, let me know, and I'll show you the process that I will attempt on this to get it at least as a cooker. You never want to take a wire wheel to anything collectible. You could take off the original metal, and that erodes collector value in the collector eye. And then this is the recast, and let's go ahead and move this over a little bit. When you push the handle, it'll still spin a little bit, but I wire wheeled. Actually, I took an Avanti strip disc to try to get this flatter. There's a bunch of extra metal here that I really, without a lot more effort, on my own I couldn't get down, but it looks really good. It almost looks like it has a hammered finish. Recast, but I think I can use this as a cooker, completely stripped, and I also sprayed it with oil so it wouldn't rust, and we are ready to go. 3 coats of seasoning on. The first one is the number 4 recast that was made from a GRISWOLD number 4 mold. As you can see, I did go ahead and wire wheel this. Tried to shave off as much as this as possible. I was able to get some off. It doesn't spin nearly as much, and I can probably use this no problem if you gradually let it heat up. But this is what it looks like, and I really think this had some chrome plating on it because it was really silvery, more so than my other pans. And not as much on the interior, because what they would do is they would chrome usually the back, and that part you can see that crazy silvery still there. But yeah, the seasoning is sticking on there, but you can see that they probably chrome plated this. I don't know for sure, but it does look like it. And then, of course, that's the handle. I didn't wire wheel this. It's a little bumpy there, but it's not going to bother me. It's not dangerous. And then in the inside here was wire wheeled, and you can see it's nice and dark, so it does hold seasoning. It's not true with that myth. People say, oh, if you wire wheel, it won't hold seasoning. Not true. It does. There's proof right there. Beautiful pan, and I'm not going to ever sell it. I'm just going to use it. It'll come in handy when I need something larger than a number 2 or a number 3.
Okay guys, I am back. This has been heating up now for about 4 minutes. I always want to leave plenty of time for it to heat up, especially when it could be a little uneven. So we're going to go ahead and crack an egg, and we're going to try it out. This is the first time I've ever used it. This wire wheeled number 4, and I wire wheeled it to primarily shave off a lot of that uneven metal on the back. So, anywho, this is it. We're going to go ahead and let it set up. And if you season your skillets properly, you shouldn't have that black icky stuff that comes off. And I'm thinking I'm not going to have it on here. I've seasoned this 4 times, and with a minimum of an hour at 450 degrees Fahrenheit. For those people that are watching in the United Kingdom, we in the States say Fahrenheit, not Celsius. I know it depends on what country you are. In Canada, they use Celsius versus Fahrenheit. Thought I'd just mention that. Anyway, it is setting up, and we're going to see how this guy does. And just in case it doesn't turn out okay, we have a healthy salad here to eat with a little bit of cheese, broccoli, onions, tomatoes, and such. So, anywho, we're going to get back to the egg here. And, yep, it's very non-stick. And the whole point is to get this to be a cooker. And I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for, but I'm thinking it'll come in handy when I need a little bit larger of a skillet than a number 2 or a number 3. The number 2 is perfect for the little egg McMuffins because it, as you can see here, it's not exactly nice and round the way I like it, but we're going to go ahead and try to get it on there. There we go. Flip it over. So far, so good, guys. No black icky stuff on the egg. And I don't like runny stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and get the yolk cooking here. And I'm going to make an egg and turkey sandwich. Not my favorite. I'm just doing it for a cooking demonstration because I want to get this video edited and put up for you guys. So if you're watching this, hopefully you're watching this on Friday night, January 10th, or Saturday night, January the 11th. But yeah, so far so good. It's a great cooker. Excellent. Now I sometimes get questions on lead. No, I didn't have this tested for lead, but with shaving all that metal off and wire wheeling it and vinegar and lye, this skillet took a beating. I'm not really worried about it. If you don't see me posting any more videos, and this did, but the lead, people would use kind of like the corn stick pans, or not the corn stick pans so much, but the bread stick pans to make lead bullets and whatnot. They would use those because it would serve as a great mold for those. A little skillet like this, probably not. So anyway, this is doing pretty good. We'll flip it over. Yep, it's pretty much done. So we're going to go ahead, and I got to cut I'm only going to have a half a sandwich because I'm having the salad. So I'm going to go ahead and get this thing off. And I'm going to put that on there. And we're just going to spread on some turkey slices. This caramelizes really nice on cast iron. And we're just going to have something to go with our egg here. And I didn't put any cheese on the sandwich just because I have cheese on the salad. You want to be healthy about it. So I will be back when this is done. Okay guys, this is about done. It's caramelized on here, and we're going to go ahead and flip it again. You can see how non-stick it is. And I'm just going to get it ready to put on our sandwich. Half a sandwich. And I'm going to turn off the burner. And yep, this has been a success. The whole point was to have a cooker. And there we go. We're going to go ahead and take it off the burner. We'll clean it up afterwards. You guys know how I do that. But yeah, we have a half a sandwich and we have a nutritious salad here for lunch. And I will see you next time. So please leave a comment or question below. Give me a thumb up if you like videos like this, and I'll keep cranking them out, guys. Anyway, go make it a great day and have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for watching.